Okay, so first story. All right, so this couple out of let me make sure I got this right.
Oh, South Carolina.
Out of South Carolina. Okay. The two yeah, so no. Okay. They're from Charlotte, North Carolina. They drove to they were trafficking drugs down the down the basically the I-85. You know what I'm saying? If y'all from that area, you know what it is. So
Mm.
they're trafficking the drugs, and they almost got away with it, okay? They the highway patrol officer pulls over. He's like, "Oh, my wife's pregnant." You know what I'm saying? Whoop whoop whoop. I'm just trying to get her home. You know what I'm saying? Can we speed this along? She's over there grouchy, all that stuff. He's like, okay, you know. But then they just weren't responding right. They weren't responding correctly. So according ac- according to the officer, during a traffic stop, the couple tried to flee, and the drugs fell out of the woman's fake stomach, fake pregnant belly that she taped to herself. So this woman, she didn't even get the right one. She taped it to her body. So look, you see somebody running and they got duct tape on their sides.
I'm so confused because isn't the whole point of the pregnant belly to hide the money in the belly? What?
I
It
it's
started
funny.
falling out of the thing because it wasn't strapped on. It's supposed to be strapped
I'm
in.
just picturing this, and it's the funniest thing ever.
Well, because remember they probably didn't strap it in so easy access to facilitate the drugs to go in and out. But I mean, if you're gonna have a pregnant story, at least have the correct due date because they're talking to officers and they were saying two different due dates, and it was they weren't even close. So the officers like, what the hell's going on over here?
Yeah. Yeah, and then yeah, conflicting information on the due date. They allegedly gave two different answers. The woman that oh yeah, when the woman saw the police weren't buying their story, she took off on foot. And then the man followed soon after. Um Authorities say the woman was carrying cocaine in a fake rubber pregnant belly. The drugs fell to the ground when she got up to flee the scene. The police seized more than 1,500 grams of about 3.3 pounds of cocaine as well as marijuana found in the vehicle. They were both they're held in Anderson County Jail with no bond. If convicted, they both are facing up to 30 years in prison plus a $200,000 fine. Yeah, they're done. They're done. Cause look, they're old. They're older. Like Buddy, the dude, he ain't making it out. Like the dude's not making it out. He looked like somebody granddaddy. He not making it out. He going in there to die. You know what I'm saying? He's probably gonna get the worst of the charges, and then she gonna get the lesser of the charges, and then she'll be back out at 70, so she can draw Social Security, and then it get all garnished for the government because she owes them $200,000.
Damn,
So
just
basically, they got caught before they even did the robbery
well,
because
they
of the
got caught
Before,
stuff
before they
yeah,
were
before they did
selling
the
them.
delivery, yeah,
Yeah,
because the stuff fell out.
yeah, and then they got caught because somehow they almost freaking drove into an 18-wheeler.
this
Like,
gotta this gotta go in a category of the world's dumbest criminals. It's gotta go in that category. They didn't think anything through. There's no way.
it in one world, I could see that working. Like that's a smart idea. Pregnant
it
belly,
probably was working.
nobody's gonna touch the pregnant belly. It's just what you're supposed to wear is like the spandex, like real tight, so it keeps it just pressed up against your body, and it's gonna be real uncomfortable the whole time. Not duct tape.
But my thing is, I'm going to assume if you bought a pregnant belly to disguise the money, wouldn't you put the money inside the belly instead of taping it to you and then the belly on top of it? Now, I'm not no criminal, but to me, that makes
Well,
more logical
this is the
sense.
thing. They didn't have the money yet. They still had the cocaine.
Oh, I'm sorry, the drugs. Wouldn't you
Yeah.
put the drugs inside the belly
Well,
instead of taping it to you and then the belly on top of the stuff?
well,
Like,
they probably had like a cheap freaking one that it stuck out, but it wasn't like a full belly. So it was hollow. pretty much. And so you put everything in the belly, and then you stick it to you. So they're probably holding, but like Smooth said, you need to have spandex on there to make it tight and everything. But the first thing they probably should have done is, first thing, not almost swerve into an 18-wheeler. Second thing, have the correct fucking due date. You can't say like, oh, I'm due, like I'm due in May, and the person's like, oh yeah, she's due in September.
Yeah, they both should have picked a date. Pick Juneteenth. Some of y'all can't mess up. I'm due on Juneteenth. If you pick a holiday, you can't mess it up. Like, you guys both just say the holiday. You good.
Oh, man.
Not us giving the criminals advice.
I mean, I know. I just feel so bad for them because it's like you had half a good idea, and then when it went to execute, you just showed your intelligence and why you had to do said things.